Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Empress Talk. Today we have another great show for you. Our topic for today is when a person is married, should they be close friends with the opposite sex? I can't wait to get into those comments to hear y'all thoughts. And today we're going to switch it up a little bit. We're going to give y'all some culture. Our video is coming from Black Market Africa by an artist named Vic West. So without further ado, let's get into the show. Okay, everybody, so let's get into this topic. Should a married person be close friends with someone of the opposite sex? So I'm going to just give you my opinion first, like I always do. Now, I'm going to say this from a single person because I've never been married, so I can't give it from a married person's point of view. So me, as a single person, if my best friend, if he was a male, got married, I would know there would be some boundaries now in our relationship. You know, I'm still single, he's married, he has different responsibilities than I do. I can do things that he probably can't do. So as the single friend, I would draw the boundaries on our friendship. We could still be friends, we could still hang out, but I would know that there's a difference in our relationship now because now his wife is his best friend and I would have to understand and respect that. So for me, I would just set boundaries on our friendship. We could still hang out and do all of that stuff, but I would have to know that he has a wife now. So let's get into some of these comments and see what the people say. So we have one from Tamia Mayer Finnessy. She says, I don't think so. Well, me and my can't, LMAO. To each they own, but that can sometimes create problems. To avoid all the BS, we just don't, LOL. I'm his friend of the opposite sex and he is mine. And she just put a bunch of laughing emojis. Okay, so like I said, her and her husband are best friends, so I guess they don't have opposite sex friends. Okay, so we have another one from Robert Mayer, and he said, hell no. And then he put LOL. So I guess his wife, she can't have no opposite friends. Then we have one from Jaya the Flyster. He said, yes, they can be, but the spouse better be there for every kick it session. So that means if his wife got a male friend, he gonna be there whenever they go out, whatever they do, he is invited to the party. So Jaya ain't going nowhere without his wife being right by his side. So let me see. MOG, the happy producer. He says, I think the mindset should be checked. I see nothing bad in having opposite sex as close friends. And then he put a little heart. So I guess he agrees that men and women can be friends as long as everybody's attitude and mindset is checked. And then we have one from Dawn, the pretty lady. Why would a single person want to continue a close friendship with someone who is married? The married person is on a different level and the single person should understand and still be friends, but just not close friends. Okay, so like she's saying, you know, single people got their own thing, married people got their own thing. It's kind of maybe a little conflict, you know, with single and married people hanging out. Now let's get into the video from Black Market Africa from the artist Vic West. Let's take a look.
Shorty's a liar. She dance on a crown up pretending she's royal. I thought she was loyal, but ni manzi anagawa kwa watu I don't know. Ni manzi wa Donholm. Her daddy's a cop and her mommy's a lawyer. His story si fiti. No man, ni manzi wa Donholm. Shorty, she's thick but ain't loyal. Bro, did you say she's your girlfriend? Hey, I'm very sorry cause gorgeous, loving the body in motion. Nimekuja na manja, nataka kudara your body ka lotion. She got the sweetest eyes, cute little starry eyes, and I'm just mesmerized, lakini siwezi die. Amebeba kama lori, akapitana na mbogi. Mimi nilenga your story, staki ikuwe ni sorry. She saying she love me but no, future na yeye sioni. Mimi nilenga your story, staki ikuwe ni sorry. Shawty's a liar, she dance on a crown up pretending she's royal. I thought she was loyal, but ni manzi anagawa kwa watu I don't know. Ni manzi wa Donholm, her daddy's a cop and her mommy's a lawyer. It's 30-50. No man, ni manzi wa Donholm. Shorty, she stick but ain't loyal. Bro, did you say she's your girlfriend? Hey, I'm very sorry you cause all no money, manzi wa Donholm. Friday, who wears him gets all Bro, did you say she's your girlfriend? Hey, I'm very sorry you cause all Ni dem anapendwa na bogi, dem anapenda na shori ni lele. Kwani anapenda mangori, dem anapenda magori, yeah. Kwani anapenda kudaro, Donholm. Kwani anapenda kudaro, kwani anapenda kufanywa
I hope you guys enjoyed that video from Vic West. To see that video and more videos, please subscribe to Black Market Africa with a K. Please subscribe, like, and share. Okay, you guys, so let's get into some more of these comments. They're getting kind of juicy. So we have one from Boss Queen 79. She says, married people are on a whole different level than single people. Remaining close friends can get you into some trouble that you don't even want. It can cause unnecessary problems if the spouse starts feeling a certain type of way. Okay, so she's taking the spouse's feelings into consideration because maybe she may think, or he may think at the beginning it's cool, but then down the line, they may switch up. Okay, so our next comment comes from King of My Castle. He says, hell no, with some exclamation points. My wife can't be close friends with no other, that's what it got, excuse me. It says, I don't care what nobody say. When that woman gets married, then that man needs to respect her husband and keep it moving. My wife ain't hanging out with no other dude, for real, for real. So I guess that's why his name is King of his Castle, because I guess his wife, he ain't having it. His wife can't be friends with no male. He is not having that. Then we have one from Tammy. She says, I see no problem with it as long as the spouse is okay with it. Okay. And our final comment comes from Q. And he says, if they were friends before and even met after they got married, it should be fine. But you know, people always think friends of the opposite sex have to be sexually involved, which in most situations ain't the case. Some cats get along better with the opposite sex. That's true. That's it. That is true. I can see his point of view from that. Because, you know, sometimes women get along better with males. Males get along better with females. Sometimes that's just how it goes. But I want to thank everybody for their comments. And again, this is just everybody's opinion. How you want to do it is up to you. But I thank you all for that. And like I said, I just think boundaries need to be made between the husband and the wife and the friend. I want to thank everybody for their comments. And up next, we have our segment that we call Black Greatness. Look around. We can see the impact of Black greatness shining in our everyday lives. Black people have been behind some of the most life-changing and creative inventions in the world we may not even know. Today, we will highlight the great accomplishment of Lewis Latimer. Lewis Howard Latimer was an American inventor and patent draftsman for the patents of the incandescent light bulb, among other inventions. In 1874, Latimer co-patented an improved toilet system for railroad cars called the water closet. Latimer also developed a forerunner of the air conditioner and pursued a patent on a safety elevator that prevented the riders from falling out. Latimer was one of the first major African-American inventors. In 1876, Alexander Graham Bell employed Latimer to draft the necessary drawings required to receive a patent for Bell's telephone. On January 17, 1882, Latimer received a patent for the process of manufacturing carbons, an improved method for the production of carbon filaments for light bulbs. The Edison Electric Light Company in New York hired Latimer in 1884 as a draftsman and an expert witness in patent litigation on electric lights. Latimer's deep knowledge of both patents and electrical engineering made Latimer an indispensable partner to Thomas Edison. While at Edison, Latimer wrote the first book on electric lighting entitled Incandescent Electric Lighting, and supervised the installation of public electric lights throughout New York, Philadelphia, Montreal, and London. Latimer made his most important scientific contributions by improving the light bulb. Edison's light bulb used a carbonized bamboo filament which burnt out quickly. Latimer created a way to make the carbon filament more durable by encasing it in cardboard. On February 11, 1918, Latimer joined the Edison Pioneers. Louis Latimer was the first black person to join this group. Latimer will always be remembered for making the widespread use of electric light possible. Every time you see the light, you see the great contributions of Louis Latimer. And that is black greatness at its best. Let's give a round of applause to Louis Latimer. Before I end the show, I would like to say that mental illness in our community is real. A lot of people suffer from depression, PTSD, panic attacks, and anxiety, including me. No one should suffer alone. Please seek help from a counselor, a therapist, or your doctor. There is nothing to be ashamed or embarrassed about. Please take care of your mental health as well as your physical health. For help, you can contact the Mental Health Hotline at 844-274-6154. Thank you guys for tuning into another episode of Empress Talk, and please remember to subscribe, like, and share Black Market Africa and Empress Talk.
Baby, you're a gift to the world. There's no one like you. You deserve diamonds and pearls, baby. 'Cause nobody do it like you do. You deserve it all. You deserve the best of me, yeah. You're so incredible, baby. You can be my young beauty queen. You deserve it all. You deserve the best of me. You're so incredible, baby. You can be my young beauty queen.
You a gift to the world, the kind of girl that brings smiles. I love your lips and your hips and your glamorous style. You focus but get wild when the time is right. I've been scoping you.